Good morning, Torrington. I'm Eric Starr.
And I'm Crystal Albers. It's Thursday, March 8th. No.
Yes?
Yes, it is.
And you're watching Torrington Today.
Well, in yesterday's paper you could read all about Taylor Kath making her return to the 20th Avenue Dance Studio. Everyone's really excited to have her there. The studio is celebrating its 20th year, so it's an exciting time. There are recitals coming up that's always sold out at the Fine Arts Auditorium, so they're just really excited. Also, Ed Buchanan, a local man, was named Secretary of State. A lot of people were happy for him. He's well known in the community. In tomorrow's paper, you can read all about all the civic meetings that have taken place this week, including county commissioners, Torrington City Council, Lingle Town Council. Big things happening at all of those.
That is a lot of meetings.
Yes. I attended all of those. We had a new school board member appointed at the commissioners meeting, among other serious events going on. Sewer rates are highly contested at the Torrington City Council meeting, and Lingle is still dealing with rumors about its community center, and they're planning a fact or fiction night in the future just to kind of clear up some of the things going around about that. So, and they're also celebrating their 100th anniversary this year, so there's a lot of stuff going on.
And your one-stop shop is the Telegram.
Yes, if you want to know anything about the community, you know where to go.
If you want to know anything about community sports, stick with the same paper you got in your hands already.
Or find Eric Starkey and track him down.
Yeah, I guess I'll be around. As far as yesterday's paper goes, you can read about Southeast girls and boys. They were both in action at the state tournament last weekend. Both teams finished the season on a win. Only three girls teams in 2A and 3 boys teams in 2A get to say that.
Wow.
And both Cyclone teams picked up a win. The Lady Cyclones finished third, and the Cyclones finished as the consolation champions. So some pretty big things happening up in Casper last weekend, and you can read about recaps from both those weekends in yesterday's paper. You can also read about Torrington girls and boys. They were in action in Douglas for the 3A East Regional Tournament. Both of them were one win shy of reaching the state tournament, so you can read about how the final weekend of their seasons panned out last weekend in Douglas. As far as tomorrow's paper goes, you can read about a lot of postseason accolades. The 1A and 2A girls and boys All-State, All-Conference, and CWAC All-Conference lists were released earlier this week. So I got a breakdown of all of them. Some highlights. Southeast's Haley Anderson and Ellie Schmidt were both named All-State for the Lady Cyclones, and both of them will be back next year. So got to make head coach Jennifer Shear pretty happy to have both them back next year. As far as the Southeast boys goes, Sterling Werner was named All-State, and 2 of his teammates were named All-Conference. And for the Doggers, 2 girls were named All-Conference, and 1 boy was named All-Conference, and then another was named CWAC All-Conference. So it's all semantics.
Yeah. It's impressive you keep all that straight in your head.
You can read about it in the paper in tomorrow's issue. So if you got lost in the trail, be sure to pick up tomorrow's paper.
There's a lot of talented athletes out there.
Yes, there is.
All right, well, this weekend is the Hawk Springs Goose Cook-Off, if I'm not mistaken, on Saturday. So if you're got a hankering for some goose or cooking some goose, you know where to go. Also, on Sunday, from 4 to 7, Rio Radford is going to have a pancake supper to help raise money for his 4,000-mile bike ride this summer to raise money for young adults battling cancer, the Ullman Cancer Fund. So if you want pancakes, if you want goose, then pancakes. This is your weekend.
This is the weekend.
And it's also raising money for a great cause. So that'll be at the Lincoln Gym at Torrington City Hall from 4 to 7 on Sunday. So,
as far as sports go, we're kind of in that middle time between winter and spring sports, but we do have some action this weekend. Up in Casper, the EWC Lady Lancers are in the Region 9 tournament. Their first game up in the bracket at Casper College today. They'll be playing at 5 o'clock against Miles Community College. So that's today's game. It's a single elimination tournament at this point, so if they win, they move on. If they lose, their season comes to a close. So be sure to follow along online. We'll have updates posted for you, and like I said, if they keep winning, they'll keep having games up in Casper. So we'll keep you updated on those as well if you want to make the trip to Casper to support the Lady Lancers.
That sounds great.
As far as weather goes, not a bad day to take a cruise up to Casper. I don't know if you want to spend all your day in the gym because we're looking at pretty good conditions. Today we're looking at 60 for the high. Tomorrow we're also looking at 60, but 20 to 30 mile an hour winds. So you got to take that 60 with a grain of salt. As far as Saturday goes, we dropped to 45, and then the winds increased just a little bit to 25 to 35 miles an hour or so. So, like I said, not too bad.
No.
Just wear your windbreaker out there. That's all I got to say.
Great.
Well, there you have it, Torrington. Enjoy International Women's Day.
Yes.
We'd be remiss if we didn't mention that today. So, I'm Eric Starkey.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
And you've been watching Torrington Today.